Good day, YouTubers. This is Say Uncle. Well, as promised, I finished my Citadel 1911 compact, Cerakoting it about 2 days ago, and this is the video for it. Let me just safety check this real quick. No round the chamber, no mag, and no round the chamber. Well, here it is, gentlemen, ladies. As stated in my previous video on this 1911, I did not do anything to the internal parts because I like it the way it is. Normally, I always tend to add or swap out Wilson Combat parts for it because well, that's just the way it is. It's a better trigger, and messing around with the spring and everything gives me a lighter trigger pull. Well, when I bought this pistol, it's used. The trigger pull has been worked on, so it gave me a consistent 4.5 pound trigger, which is perfect for me. So I did not do anything to it. Now the only thing I've added are the Wilson Combat micarta grips and the Wilson Combat one-piece mag well. That's the only thing I did to it. Everything else is bare bone stock. It came out very nice. I like it very much. Now, the only thing I would probably swap out once again will be the Wilson Combat one-piece mag well. The reason being is because this piece is attached to the frame with the lower bushing. It has flanges here on the sides that hooks onto the bushing. Well, what happens is, because the thickness of the flange, when I add the Wilson Combat grips, it gave like gaps between the grips and the frame. Now you want to avoid that because, you know, after carrying it for a while, you're going to pick up dust and what have not in between that, and that's something you really don't want. Now, to properly fit this, then I would have to really sand the inside piece or the inside of the grips, and that's something I really don't want to do because these are Wilson Combat grips and they're pretty expensive. Now I'd rather spend the money on a two-piece mag well from Fusion Firearm, just like this piece. Now this is a Fusion Firearm two-piece mag well. It comes with this main spring housing, and it doesn't. This mag well does not attach to the frame like the Wilson Combat does. It attaches to the frame with this screw right here, and it's tight in place. Now it doesn't. When I put the grips on, there's no gaps in between. You know, it's a very nice piece, but it also demands a very handsome amount of money. It's $70, but it's well worth it. That's the only thing I'm going to do to this, is probably swap it out once I have the money to do so. Well, as you remember from my previous video, the barrel was blue, and what I did was I polished it. So was this barrel. This was my first Citadel 1911 that I did, that I Cerakoted it. It was blue as well, and I polished these two the barrels yesterday. Now the reason why I have this on is just to show you, you know, what I did to it. Very nice. See, it's a big difference. I mean, it makes it pop out right here. Polishing that and having a stainless steel spring plug, yeah, it makes it look very nice. I'll be taking some photos and do the photo entry to the NIC Industries competition here fairly shortly. Now this is going to be my primary carrying pistol. Man, this piece came out really nice. I enjoyed it very much. I still need to play around with the coloring. As you can tell, This one has more of a matte finish compared to this. Has a little bit more of the shinier finish to it. And they're the same colors, graphite black. I use from both of them. It's just a matter of mixing it with the hardener, how much hardener and how much um, um, actual coloring. But either way, I mean, both came out very nice. I enjoyed both of them very much. Oh, one thing I did screw up on this piece here. It was my sheer impatience and stupidity. I was so excited to get this done when it was still baking, and you know, after finished baking, I thought it was cool enough to touch, you know. And what I did was I went and grabbed, went for the slide here with my bare hand, and man, it was hot still. It's just my pure idiocy and impatientness. What happened? I grabbed it and it was still hot, and I dropped it. Caused a little bit marring right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to refinish this slide here. I'm going to sandblast it and refinish it again. And that's just doing work twice. Well, you live and learn, right? But either way, I mean, it came out very nice. Now this is going to be my primary carry for the 1911, no, 45 I should say. I mean, this one is, I can conceal it. I would love to carry one of these, but like I said, you know, I'm not tall enough or big enough to carry a full-size 1911 without making it obvious that I'm carrying. But this is going to be my primary 45 carry now. Like I said, right now I carry a Glock 19, but when I do want to carry a 45 sometimes, and this will be it. Very nice. Oh, talking about carry. In anticipation of this being done, I ordered a Don Hume holster. I mean, these are very nice. They're cheap, but they function well. I ordered specifically for this. It's a nice tight fit. I love Don Hume products, Galco, and Minotaur. Now, I currently carry a Minotaur for my Glock 19. Those are very comfortable. They're inside waistband, but they're very comfortable. But now, ever since I have this done, it's going to be my primary carry in the 45. I can't wait to take this out and shoot it. I mean, I've shot it before I finished in the Cerakote, but after the Cerakoting I have not shot it yet, and I'm anxious to do so. Now the frame to slide fit has gotten a little bit tighter. Not that it wasn't tight before. I mean, it was pretty tight before as well, but after the Cerakoting it got a little bit tighter, I can tell, and I like it. That should give me a better group. Okay. So there you have it. The big brother, the little brother, and I also have another big sister. This is exactly same as this Citadel 1911, except the only thing is I'm going to do the frame in OD green. I'm going to Cerakote in OD green, and I'm going to have the slide graphite black. That'll be my next project, hopefully here within the next week. And after that, I'm going to do my Mossberg 500. I also ordered the sight for it. Oh, talk about that. Let me show you real quick. I got the Cerakote ghost ring sight for my not 1911, but my Mossberg 500. And man, these are awesome. I mean, I didn't realize how cool they were. I probably need to have the gunsmith tap my shotgun and drill it and install it, but man, these are awesome. but they're expensive, man. They're like $120, shipping included. But they're well worth it, I guess. I mean, Cerakote, Night Sight, and Ghost Ring. Sorry to be sidetracked there, but I'm gonna pick up the camera and give you a closer look at the two 1911s. Man, I love it. And I'm getting pretty well at it too, you know. I like the sandblasting part of it because you really um, clean out the gun really well, and then you have, when you put the Cerakoting on there, it's actually touching the metal. With this piece, I just Cerakoted right on top of the existing blue finish, which you shouldn't do. You should sandblast it, clean it, and then Cerakote it. This is what I did for this piece. And you can see that marks. I'm so pissed at myself. I mean, just pure stupidity. Impatient, that's what it was. It got me. Well, just to let you guys know. See you guys later.